Hello, this is Mr. Hare. I will be either your Honors Algebra 2 or Trigonometry teacher for this year. This is about the only time you'll see my face except for a Zoom conference or Zoom meetings that we'll be having in class. Otherwise, when I'm giving you these videos, this is what you'll see. So as you can see, this is what you will see most of the time with my videos. Now these videos are created for you. If you miss class, then you can connect to them. I will be giving you links in my Canvas lessons, but also I have my own YouTube channel. It's under Kevin Hare, H-A-R-E. You can click on that and subscribe to it. Just wanted to go through a few things for this upcoming school year, and we'll be discussing this more in the Zoom class this upcoming week, but this is just to get to know you. Some goals that we're after for this week is just to get connected, to make sure that you're familiar with all the things that you may have forgotten over the summer. The most important thing is Clever. If you know how to get to Clever, and it's very simple, you can just simply go to the Woodside website and pull down underneath Student. You'll see where it says Clever Log On. Just click on that. And when you get to Clever, everything you need, Canvas is there, iExcel is there, Desmos is there. Now Quizzes is not there, but I will give you the links for Quizzes and also the links for Desmos in any of my classes that you're going to have this year. So you won't have to worry about that. If you can get to Clever and get to Canvas, then you'll be fine for day one of school, and you'll be fine for getting to all the things in my class. Now remember, the second thing that I want to get done this week is basically just get our class routines established. Remember, school is going to be different, and I know we would all rather be back in school. I know I would, and most people I talk to would rather be back in school. But for right now, this is your schedule. And this schedule, once we get past the first week, so starting next week, this will be your schedule for the whole 9 weeks at least. On Monday will be an odd day, so that'll be 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. On Tuesday will be an even day, 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 6th. Wednesday will be a day for extra help, or if you want to sign up for some tutorials that I might have in the morning, or if you just want to send me some emails or submit assignments, that would be a good day to do that in the morning on Wednesday, because I will have meetings with my content team as well as my math department as well as other issues during the afternoon on Wednesday. So a good time to contact me will be Wednesday morning. However, if you need me at any other time, you can always email me. Thursday will be a repeat of Monday, and Friday will be a repeat of Tuesday. Okay? Now, whether you attend class or not, all of your assignments will be in the modules that you will see in Canvas. So please, I stress to you, keep up with your Canvas assignments and try to keep moving along. They will have due dates this year. Now, like I said, here's the schedule and how it's laid out. As you can see, the A day is Monday and Thursday, and this will be after this first week of school. And your B day or your even day will be Tuesday and Friday. And this is the way that it will go. And you can find this on the website for Woodside High School. But your first period, your Zoom times, as you can see, your third period, your Zoom times. And so as you can see in the schedule, it's not really asking you to stay on Zoom for 8 hours a day. We're gonna do our best to get you to come in and to your Zoom meetings, but I do want to stress to you that you have to log into these Zoom classes every single day. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. And the reason why you have to log into these classes is because attendance will be taken every day. And guys, when you log in, you will be, in that case, checking in. I'm going to ask you to do one other thing for me since we're at the beginning of the school year. Once you are admitted into the class, which means you join the class, I will admit you in. That's to protect you guys, just to make sure that we don't have anyone that doesn't belong in our class logging in with us. But when you get into class, while I'm going over material or whatever, even if you're late to class, down at the bottom of your screen in Zoom, you can pull up the word chats. And what I'd like for you to do there is to type your name as it appears on your school records. Once we get to know each other better, then we can start using some of the names that we'd rather be called. But for right now, I'd really appreciate it if you could type in your name as it would appear if you were graduating, what would be written on your diploma, so I can make sure that you are in fact here. If you are absent from school, however, you can email me, and I do ask you to do that. Email me the day that you are absent. If you're going to be leaving for a trip 2 or 3 days before, that's okay too. But if you're not in class for whatever reason, please email me that day before 3 p.m. so that I can say that I've made contact with you, that you weren't in class, but at least I made contact with you to keep you up to date with what's going on. You have my video and all assignments in Canvas, so therefore you will have access to everything that you need to complete. Now, you must join, this is very important down at the bottom here, you must join each Zoom class meeting, even if you leave early. Again, if you've got it, you understand it, you know what's going on, I really don't have a major problem with you leaving early to get caught up on other assignments. This is a little bit different than being in a classroom where you don't have that opportunity. But please join in every single day. Try to be on time. Log in so that I can get accurate attendance for you. Okay? Your grades, pretty simply, will be broke down. And again, all this information will be in my syllabus. So you can click on that and you can just simply pull it up. Your homework will be 10%. Your classwork will be 15%. Your quizzes is 25%, and tests down here are 50%. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, we're not in class, so you're going to be giving us assignments during Zoom. I want to make sure I clarify. Every week, starting next week, not this week, but starting next week, you will be submitting to me one written assignment. It'll probably be anywhere from 5 to 10 problems that I'll give you, and you can work them out on your own paper. And there is a way for you to submit them. You can take a picture of them with your phone, then you can email it to yourself, and then attach that to a document and submit it to me. I know that sounds like a lot, but once you get the hang of it, it's really quite simple. Once you submit that lesson to me, then that will be your homework. Okay, we're going to go over how to label everything so I can keep track of your grades much faster. Remember, guys, I've got over 130 students, so I'm going to be really busy trying to keep everything, tracking down everything. So please help me so I can make sure you're getting the most accurate grade possible. Classwork is 15%, and these will mostly be IXL assignments. I know most of you are familiar with IXL. There'll be some Desmos assignments. There might be occasionally a written assignment and maybe even a short quiz. But predominantly these will be IXL assignments, and you'll be given plenty of time to complete them. They will have due dates. But just because the due date comes and goes does not mean that you don't have access to the assignment. You'll have access to it a little bit time, about 5 or 10 days after the assignment is actually the due date. Your quizzes are 25%, and you will receive a link to that. Again, you will get 2 attempts on every quiz. This is upper level mathematics, so you'll get 2. But remember the honor code, guys. Eventually, we're going to go back to school, and eventually you're going to have to be able to show on a piece of paper that you know how to do this material. So I would encourage you to really start working through it. Don't be so much concerned about just getting assignments done or just getting an answer, but instead really hone in and try to make sure that you're understanding this material. Your tests will be 50%. You'll receive a link for your test, just like with your quizzes. You'll get 1 attempt for your test, but I do have a testing policy that you'll enjoy, and that is that all of my tests are cumulative. So let's say that you don't do too well on your first test. Let's say you get a 62 or something like that, and you're not happy with it. On the next test, since my tests are cumulative, if you get an 82 on that second test, then I'll go back and change that first test grade to an 82 because you have obviously mastered the material that we had in Chapter 1, and you're making progress. And that's the way mine works. So we're not going to retest or do over. You will get ample opportunities to improve your grade as we continue moving on through the school year. Once again, I want to remind you about your honor code and make sure that you understand what's expected of you with that. When you turn in an assignment to me, especially written assignments, this is what I'm referring to as a written assignment. If you'll notice the top of this page, it has the initial for my first name, my last name, the period that I am submitting, and the class name. What this will do for me when I'm looking at a whole bunch of pieces of or assignments on the computer, I can quickly hone in on your name and what period that you're in, and that will assist me in getting your grades back to you much faster than having to dig through hundreds of pieces of data to find your assignment. So please label all written assignments like you see at the top of this page. And assignments will be, they'll have due dates again, but keep in mind that those due dates, again, we just want to keep a pace here. They'll still be open, but try not to get behind. Please contact me if you are having any trouble. And the last thing here is your honor code. Again, I keep stressing that. I know it's very, very easy to get help from other people. There's a difference between help for homework assignments and classwork, which I have absolutely no problem with, and helps on quizzes and tests. Again, just keep in mind, an honor code means that you are responsible for your work. That means any work that you do, you want to make sure that that's what you're getting credit for. If you help someone else, if you are the one helping someone else, someone's copying off you or somebody's asking you for help and you're helping them on quizzes and tests, then that's actually a violation of the honor code for you because you're actually helping them get through information. So for homework and for quizzes, for homework and for classwork, I am totally okay with you getting help from each other. But when you are dealing with quizzes and tests, I'm really going to ask you to work those problems by yourself and try to figure them out on your own. Again, with quizzes, you're going to get 2 attempts. With tests, you're going to get 1 attempt. I know there's a lot more information, but I'm going to try really hard to keep these videos under 15 minutes, and we're now approaching 11 minutes and 25 seconds. So we'll see each other on the first day of school, Monday, September 8th, or Tuesday, September 8th, or Wednesday, September 9th. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you. Have an enjoyable rest of your weekend.